And there we got the workstation. And there we got the flying station. Look, they're so close together. Work, work, flying, flying. Oh my goodness, look at that Winwing product. Okay, the Winwing Orion 2 FA-18 stick and base and throttle set. Most amazing piece of kit. I've owned it for a year now, and I've used it extensively. I mean, hours every day. Every day, I get hours in this sim every day. I've had a couple of issues with it. The first issue they replaced. The second issue I replaced. The throttle finger lifts. They take some abuse. You got to do a little bit of maintenance to them. But the second time around, it's going to be working out all right. And over here, I've had a problem with this button. I think we all did. It comes loose, they send you one. You put it in yourself and glue it in. It's all right. I did an all right job. I could redo it. It's a little bit loose, but you learn to be careful with these things. They're expensive. Now the rudder pedals. The rudder pedals are fantastic. They allow me to use my GIMP leg and it actually do something instead of just sitting up there like the Logitech's didn't allow me to really push down on it or slide it. It was complicated. This, my left leg, gives me leverage for my right. Kind of like they're made on purpose to do that. Pretty cool. They were easy to install. Once you got the hardware, that's the biggest problem. They leave it out of the box, Winwing. Let's put some of these hardware kits that you give us in the MIP, 1,000 extra screws. Let's put them in with these bases here so we can mount them with the right screws, because you gave them to me. You just gave them to me all in the MIP. You didn't put them in this packaging or in this packaging or in this packaging. It's just kind of weird, but I dig it. So I've got the products. I've been testing the MIP for about 4 months now, rigorously I might add. Holds up very well. The PTO2 panel I find a little annoying and helpful at the same time. They could have done with splitting the wing folds and making them another option over here somewhere to mount, like the On Your 12 panel by Justin at A-18. Good panel, good addition. Smaller feature, I also have over here A-18's sensor panel that we'll do a raffle for sometime or a giveaway for a good charitable cause. It's perfect condition. It worked very well. You know, it doesn't light up and all that stuff, but hey, great resource, great tool, Etsy On Your 12. Another alternative to the fabulous Winwing products. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies, Max or Winwing, but I do get Winwing for testing, and I do test them. I mean, like, I'm gonna tell you, this is pretty immersive, guys. Having experienced the real jet, very immersive sim that I've got going on here. It's not a lot, I know. You know, it could be better. I could put a hood on it. I put all of these things to it. But as far as getting in my VR headset and being able to use this, it's amazing. I put them where I want them, not where they go in the jet, of course. Let's be real. I'm not going to get down that rabbit hole too deep of building a whole sim pit cockpit FA-18 in here. I'm lying. I'm so going to do that. I'm so going to do it, guys. I'm going to do it. You know I'm going to do it. I'm going to try not to, but it's going to happen. At some point, my wife's going to come home. There's going to be an FA-18 nose sticking out of this back wall, because on the opposite side of this wall is where she parks. She's going to pull up to the house, and sticking through this wall here is going to be the nose of an FA-18 A, B, C, or D. I don't care. And then somewhere right here will be my ass sitting. And I don't know what this room will turn into, but it'll probably be a giant simulator with a jet in here. Hopefully one day, if all goes well. Just kidding. Maybe not. Alright guys, this is the adventure so far. I came in here as a disabled veteran trying to prove to myself that I wasn't useless anymore and could endeavor to persevere learning something new. I didn't know anything about this stuff, and here we are now. I can stream, I can upload, I can set up a MIP without any problems now, I might add. I just quit tinkering with things, guys. You quit messing with your stuff. Get it working, use the proper power supplies like I'm going to show you. So back here, Biggest problem everyone has with getting all this stuff is your power and your data transfer. So I have utilizing a couple of different tools. I have this bit of kit here. It's a 90 watt, and that's the brand. And I got it from Walmart, and it works really well. And I separate them. I don't, if you'll notice, I have a bunch of empties. I do the same over here in the back. I have one back here. I do not allow everything to be on one hub. That's 290 watts, and they support 10 gigabytes of speeds of data transfer. That's also important too, to not have drop-offs. And then, of course, my wiring attempt is always failing. There's, behind the scenes, it looks atrocious, people. We just don't show you behind the scenes very well, see? But we've got all of these things working, except our computer, of course.